Hello. Yee. All right, I finished work and I had to do some errands, so now I'm in my apartment and today is Monday, September 15th, 2025. It's around like 6:30 p.m. where I currently live. So, here I am in my apartment. I wanted to do a quick movie review of the movie The Wasp 2024, um, like the year it was released. It's a British film. I watched it twice. Um, so it stars one of my favorite actresses. Her name is Naomi Harris, and there's another actress. I thought she looked familiar to me. Her name's Natalie Domer, but when I looked up her filmography, I couldn't place exactly where. So I don't. Maybe I might have quickly had seen this, or saw this actress somewhere, but yeah, I don't watch a lot of series, and I noticed that's where she was mostly known. I watch more movies and documentaries. So the movie, the synopsis is, um, it's a psychological drama and some thriller. So psychological drama and psychological thriller mixed together. It's scary in the sense of psychological, but not gory or horror. So there's no like slashing and all that kind of stuff, but the topic is heavy. Um, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, but as I'm going to mention, I may give some spoilers later. If I do, I'll mention that. So the movie or synopsis is about two characters. One in particular, um, she is going through something, and she's being irritated by the different wasp in her house in a certain area, and her life just seems humdrum. And she's married. Her spouse just seems like he's constantly busy. The other character is the childhood friend of the character I just mentioned. And they show a little bit of her life. So the two characters come together because the one with the spouse, she reaches out to the other character and wants to talk about something specific. And from there, we get to see how they both go into the storyline. This is where the psychological thriller comes into play when the two characters meet. Um, so I'll just stop there. I don't want to give anything away. So practically, I watched this movie twice, like I have mentioned. The day, like yesterday and the day before. And because I love psychological dramas and psychological thrillers, especially if it has gore in it. Like I said, this one doesn't. There's no horror. I like horror too, but yeah, um, if it incorporates that, I absolutely love it. If it doesn't, it's fine. But the story has to get my attention, and this one did. Hence why I watched it twice. The acting is phenomenal from both um, cast members, like phenomenal, or movie uh, people playing. Yeah, the stars. Um, the title of the movie is fitting. Like once you get to understand what's happening between the two characters and why, I was like, somebody was thinking of human complexity and how we deal with fear and kindness. I'll put it like that. And yeah, this played this very nicely. I was like, I'm probably gonna watch it like while I eat my dinner because I have my food I cooked. I'm not a cook, but I'm trying, and it's turned out pretty good. So I'm gonna probably watch the movie while I'm eating dinner for the third time. So My movie rating will be out of 10 stars. I have to give it a 7, but I want to give it a 8 like 2. There were little things that was like, I mean, and it's very minor too. It's nothing major, but it was like minor, and I'm like, ugh. Um, for instance, one of the characters is pregnant, and it's like somebody didn't pay attention to that detail. Like, so there's a long, how can I describe it? I'm trying not to give it away, but it's pivotal in the storyline between the two characters, and I'm just like, they forgot this little detail. Like, when somebody's that heavily pregnant, they can't be sitting down that long. Like, so I was kind of like, and then I noticed little things. They tried to fit it just right, but I'm like, I mean, it was minor. Because once I watched it for the second time, I was like, got it. Like, it seemed like it was a little rushed, but actually it wasn't. It was just a little detail I felt like they could have added in more of to make the story a little bit more stronger and bump up my score. But like I said, it's very minor. But this reminds me of a favorite movie, another favorite movie of mine, which is more modern. It's the movie Sissy. I believe that was 2022 when it was released. It's an Australian film. Now it's not exactly the same, but it kind of deals with friendship and all of that stuff. And I was like, yep. Now, Sissy is a psychological thriller with gore and horror. I mean, like, extreme, but I've enjoyed it. So this movie is the same, but it's more on the mental and emotional part of being scared. So, like, they really get you like, ooh, what's about to happen? But it's not slasher, like, yeah, to scare you. But it does get you thinking, like, ooh, whoa. So, yeah. So, The Wasp, I do recommend it. And I actually didn't pay my money for this. This was through my public library Canopy website. So I will buy this movie because for me to watch it twice already, I'm like, and I want to watch it for a third time, I'm definitely going to buy it. So thank you. And I looked up, like I mentioned, this movie, and I found out it's a play. So it's adapted from a play. And I read a little bit of how the play was. And it actually is very similar to the movie. So, for the play to then move into a movie, that is fantastic. Because I thought they would have changed a lot of it, but based on what they mentioned, no. So, I recommend it. Thumbs up for The Wasp. Recommend it. Bye. All right, quick hello again. I forgot to mention this because I was re-recording my video, and one of them I did mention it, and then the last video I did, which is the video I'm going to upload for my review, I forgot to mention this part. So I used to live in Britain for 8 years, or England, and I noticed in the movie, as I was watching it, like the different locations that they were set in. I was like, oh, I remember that area. So, like, there's different places that they go, and I'm like, I remember that. Like, I actually have been over there, so that was quite cool to see and slightly reminisce about. So thank you. Great movie. I recommend it. All right, bye.